Welcome to this daily guided meditation practice. This is the Attentive Mind. My name is Nathan, and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. Find yourself a seated position. Find yourself a comfortable position, one that is sturdy, preferably with your back upright. But really just find what works for you. You just don't want to be shifting too much and worrying about your body position during the practice. This is also an open eye meditation practice. We don't close our eyes. However, if you have learned to practice with your eyes closed and you feel more comfortable doing so, feel free to do so. But if your eyes are open, go ahead and just leave the screen alone and just drop your eyes down to the floor or the desk or whatever is just in front of you. We're not staring at a particular spot on the floor, but we're also not blurry and zoned out. We just have a nice light, clear gaze directed downwards. You're in a nice seated position and your eyes are open and down. Let's begin today's practice by taking 3 deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. In, out. In, out. In and out. Notice how your attention or your sense of self feels to be someplace above your breath, as if you exist in the head. And just drop this attention down to the lower belly, below the belly button and above the groin. Just notice this area here. Notice the sensations, the pressure, every subtle happening in the lower belly. Just notice it. And watch how when the breath comes in, this area expands. And as the breath leaves, it contracts. Rest your attention with this rhythm. Watch it carefully. But don't be tight about it. Don't try so hard. Just gently rest your attention or your awareness with the sensations of breathing in the lower belly. And I'm probably catching you in the middle of a thought now. You were thinking about something, planning, worrying, remembering. And notice how when you are thinking, you lose sight of the breath in the lower belly. But we're not here to shut our mind off. We're quiet thinking, only to leave it alone and return to the breath. So when you notice you're lost in thought, gently return to breathing. And do this as effortlessly, gracefully, and lightly as you can. Come back. Come back to the breath in the lower belly, rising and falling. Come back. Come back to breathing. And notice again how it feels that you're above the lower belly. In other words, allow the breath to know itself and let that person or that thing you feel to be in the head to disappear on its own. Be breathing. And I'm probably catching you thinking right now. And you again feel to be in the head. Just return the view back to the lower belly. Not from above, but as the lower belly. Rising and falling. Notice the feeling of being an I and a me. Notice how when we drop to the breath as the breath, what does that do to your sense of I? What are you exactly? You can find the breath clearly with attention. But can you find where the attention comes from? Where is the source? If you think it comes from your head, that's just thinking. Find it with your attention. Where does attention come from? Where do you reside? Look carefully. What is the meditator? What hears this voice? If you don't understand, stay there and rest. All right, you can look at the screen. Now, what I'm about to say here is really a big mistake. So take this a little bit not so chronologically. Because there's an important thing to understand about meditation. And it's really what we did here. There's really two ways people can learn meditation, and it's kind of a progression. One is the dual, and the other one is the non-dual. So when the dual, we sit down, especially if you're new to meditation, you sit down and you're instructed to pay attention to the breath. So you sit there and you pay attention to the breath, and then once you get lost in thought and you start thinking about something, you just come back. And so you just keep doing this movement, coming back and back. And this is what they call mindfulness, paying attention to the present moment. And we do this to learn what it's like to not be lost in thought. To see that that's even a possibility. But there's one problem here, is that it still feels, even when you're mindful and you're present, that there's somebody here being mindful. There's somebody present. There's a me, and then an outside world, an inside world, and a me that is moving attention here. But once this is understood, we must let that one go. In what is called non-dual, where the me disappears. Because this is why I instruct, when we pay attention to the breath, it feels like I'm up here paying attention down here, directing attention. But then I ask, leave that view and come here and be the breath. That sense of a self becomes not really there. It disappears. Well, the truth is, it was never there. It was created by thought. So this is the non-dual, where we sit for no reason, no purpose, no I, no you, no future, no past. No inside, no outside, no subject, no object. That's the true purpose of meditation, is to learn what I am. When I ask, what am I? Turn attention back. What am I? It's not a question to be answered in the usual way. It's a question to give you the experience of destroying the questioner, the meditator, the one who thinks they're watching this video right now, the you believe to be hearing this voice and seeing my eyes. That is an illusion. And unless you see through it, you will continue to feel to be poor little me being pushed around this big bad universe, a subject and the object. But when you really practice, when you learn to let go of thinking and you remain with what is called don't know mind. There's no inside, there's no outside, there's no coming, there's no going, there's no God, there's no Buddha, there's no enlightenment, there's no confusion, that is waking up. That is the dream. It is waking up from the dream of being you. Thank you for showing up today. Thank you for showing up for your life. And I'll see you tomorrow.